Hello, Todd Clemens, Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here's your weekly market report. We had a crazy week, kind of weird when we have more cattle on Monday than Tuesday, but we had over 900 head on Monday, and then we came back Tuesday, and I was telling people, oh, we'll have 1,000 or 1,200 head probably, and no, we ended up with a little over 700, so I missed that one big time. But I think probably since people are getting rain, and the grass is greening up and conditions are a little bit better, people weren't forced to sell like they had been in the last few weeks. So I think the weather has something to do with the volume, and I believe that maybe the volume will be a little bit shorter here for a week or two with the grass green, and the cattle are doing good and calves are putting on weight. But we're just around the corner from shipping time, and there'll be some big sales going on. Producers Cattle Auction has a big sale going on next Thursday down at Marco Island. Producers Cattle Auction internet sale, probably 40 or 50 loads of good feeder calves. There'll be some replacement heifers on there, some open heifers, and also some good bred heifers. So if you're interested in any of that, tune in to www.producerscattleauctions.com. That'll be at Marco Island next Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time. Back to the market. Things are looking good. We had competitive bidding going on here Monday and Tuesday, especially for slaughter cows and bulls. Numbers were short, and after the Memorial Day holiday, I think that meat moved really fast, faster than people had anticipated. High prices had kind of curbed the demand, so the box beef and retail prices have come down a little bit because retailers just or consumers just could not afford to pay the higher prices. They've come down a little bit, and the meat is moving really good. We didn't have a big run of cows and bulls this week. The numbers were off a little bit. It's been running over 30% of the volume as slaughter classes, but this week it was down to more of a normal range of 20-something% of the volume was slaughter classes, and they were fighting for those cows. We had some good cows bringing mostly in the 80s, a few cows in the 90s, and some bulls over $1. I think maybe $1.15 or $1.16 for the high on the bull, but slaughter classes are selling good. And just, we've killed so many cows. Cattle inventory is certainly going to be lower, and these calf prices, we're thinking they're going to get good sometime. Well, they have to, because the numbers are down. And as long as that meat keeps moving, I think these calf prices will keep staying up where they need to be. But they have to, because of your feed, fertilizer, and fuel is all high. And man, we need to get something done about these fuel prices. I don't know if this November, if we elect another Congress and get some different people up there that see where we might need to turn the spigot back on the oil deal, that might help a little bit. But we're very dependent, as I find out, for urea. DEF comes from urea, and Ukraine is a big supplier of that and the wheat. And just heard too that Putin has shut down any of the exporting of the wheat from Ukraine, which is not good for the grain prices. But then I also heard that the corn plantings are a little bit better than what we had anticipated, and over 90% of the corn that's been planting is it's in the ground, and it's already popping up, and there's been good rain on those corn fields, and so there's over, I think, about 80% of the corn is already emerging, which is good. So corn prices have come down a little bit, but they're still up there bumping $8, and I'd like to see that corn get back down into the $6 range. Cost of gain on these calves going into the feedlots is still extremely high. You probably figure about $1.20 or 30 cents on the cost per pound in the feedlot, which is high. But calves are bringing good money, and we saw some 500-pound calves here this week bringing in the 170s, close to 180. Keep thinking one day those calves are going to bring up around $2, and I think we're still going to see that. I don't know when, but that's kind of the milestone and the mark that I'm looking for some 500-pound calves down here in South Florida bringing $2. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't, but it's not too far off that right now. And keep in mind that freight prices are high, fuel prices, and getting those cattle out of here to the feedlots is costing about 20 cents per pound, or $20 a hundred to get them freighted from here to the feedlot country. And so those buyers, when they're buying those calves, are taking that price right off the purchase price down here, because they got to get them hauled out of there. We did see some real good calves in here this week from Butler Bluff. The Butler family had some really good steer calves, a little bit on the Brangus side, and I think they were probably weighing about 550, and I think I penciled out some of those calves at $900 to $950, which was good. Good job, Will, and all you guys out there at Butler Bluff. That was a good set of calves. What else is going on? Well, it's convention time next week, and I don't know that our runs will be too big Monday and Tuesday on account of people going down to the convention, but demand is certainly good on good quality calves, and as I mentioned, slaughter cows and bulls are in demand, and with numbers being lower, I would expect prices to be pretty dang good this coming week. If anybody's around and not down at the convention, bring them on in. Things will be going good. So we did have some high prices this week. We had P78 Cattle Company from Avon Park had a 265 pound calf that brought $2.24 a pound, bought by Cracker Land and Cattle. And on the slaughter cow side, we had a 1,140 pound cow that brought 94 cents, bought by Florida Beef. That cow came from Old River Cattle Company right here in Okeechobee. That's your market report. Thank you.